really likeable and really effervescent in the aftermath of the win. We saw them celebrating on the pitch. Even in post-match interviews, they were still bubbly, but they seem to have that balance between enjoying the moment and focusing on the next game.
Which they should, and something Owen just said really did sort of pique my interest when he said they're emotionally ready, because last season they went through so much, and they went through so much even the season before. And in the documentary, I always come on and talk about the documentary, but I think it's very, very significant because it showed those lows that they went through. It showed all the disappointment of missing out on the top four, and it showed all the key decisions that they had to make to get to this point. And now, when you look at the team, they look like not just a team, but a squad of players with the right mentality. And as you say, knowing when to enjoy the moment. And there have been lots of significant moments. I know people kind of poked fun at them for celebrating wins against the so-called smaller teams. But you have to do that to be able to celebrate the context of this particular win. And if you look at what they've done so far this season, they've beaten Liverpool, they've beaten Chelsea, they've beaten Spurs home and away, and now they've beaten Manchester United. These are statement victories. So when us guys in the press write about Arsenal, it's a new perception of Arsenal that you've got. And I think this is the strongest iteration of Arsenal since the Invincibles. I know you mentioned them at the top of the show, but that's with some justification because they're racking up the points. They've got the character, the consistency, they've got the depth. And to, you know, really start to talk about teams, you know, you've been at Manchester United when they were good. I want to be a bit more analytical than that. But they've got the depth, and that is so significant if you are going to go deep into a title.
I think what's interesting as well, Kels, is that you can see when they're doing huddles and they're talking, as much as Erdegaard's the captain, is Zinchenko's leading those talks. And like you said, they're very excited. And they're very calm. You see the two young guys doing the interview afterwards, Eddie Nketiah and Bukayo Saka, and they're very level in how they're speaking. They're not getting too carried away with it.
Right, can I ask you, when you won the league, how many players were in double figures?
I think myself and Nelka. I can't remember how many more. I can't remember how many more were in double figures than that, because you're looking at our goals at the moment, they're very much spread out as well. It wasn't dependent on anyone, because remember, I was injured for a while in that season as well, so Anelka came in and, you know what I mean, he's doing that Eddie Nketiah, he just like hit the ground running. And what's happening now is like, I think with the excitement, and when you listen to Zinchenko's interview afterwards, he was talking about the whole club, you know, the people who are working, still working. You go to the club in the morning, you leave, you come back in the evening, people are still working. All of those people are working hard, we're working hard, the people upstairs are working hard, everybody, the fans, everybody's together. He said that in his huddle, he was saying, you have to recognise and enjoy the moments of what's going on. I think him and Jesus, and you saw how both animated they were after the game and how happy they were with the celebration, is because they're kind of saluting the hard work and what happens when you do the hard work and what comes from it. So that's what keeps them going.